welcome back or welcome to my channel. It's Sunshine Lorena and I have a very big announcement and a very big unhaul. So guys, I know it's been a minute again. I said it wouldn't be, but with this announcement you are 100% gonna understand why. And it's also linked to the big unhaul. So I'm moving to Spain, to Barcelona guys. I'm so excited. My husband's already there. I'm like finishing off the last bits and pieces here. Hence the big unhaul, because I don't want to be moving books around Europe that I'm never gonna read again or ever gonna read in the first place. So I have went through a massive unhaul through my books. I don't know how many there is. We'll count them together. I probably should have filmed me like going through the process of like agonizing which ones to do, but then that would have been a very long video. So yes, we will count those in a moment. These are going to be up on my Vinted. I'll leave the link down below. So yeah, if you're looking for any of these books, go buy them on there because I'm trying to get rid of them, guys. They won't be up for a few weeks, so it is a very quick turnaround on this. And yes, I also will be doing a haul shortly. I know you're thinking you're doing a big haul and then buy more books. I mean, that always happens, but I do have a voucher from when I left my job, my last job. I'm still for a very specific bookshop here in Bristol, so I do need to use it before I leave. And I've bought a few books over the last few months that I also need to show you guys, so that will be coming up at some point. But let's first of all, let's count how many books I'm actually unhauling, and then I'll take you through them, guys. So there are 27 books, guys. This is literally the biggest unhaul I've ever done. So it is possible for me to get rid of books if I have a very genuine reason, like having to pay to move stuff to another country, you know. So yeah, let's just kind of get through it. I'm gonna try and be quick as possible so I'm not taking forever in this video. So first of all, we have some Stephen King's here. So I have different seasons, 4 novellas in this. I've read like 2 of them. I've had it for years. I'm probably not gonna read the rest of them. Cujo by Stephen King. I did agonize over this one because this is a nice cover. It's from like one of the new ones, but I read it and yeah, it was okay, but I'm never going to read it, and I really shouldn't just hold on to my shelves to make them look pretty. That's not a good enough reason, so it's going. We have Nightmares and Dreamscapes by Stephen King. I've read maybe like one of these short stories. It is a hardback. Again, I've had it for a while. I'm probably gonna get through it. Same with a full Dark No Stars. I read 1922 out of this one. It's the only one I've read. I've not been drawn to it again, so it has to go. We then have The Minders by John Mars. Really enjoy this, but I rarely reread thrillers, and it wasn't a 5-star thriller, so it was like 4 or 4.5, but I don't see me rereading it, so it's going. My Sister the Serial Killer, guys. I genuinely thought I was gonna read this at some point, but I've been saying that for the last few years, so again, it's gotta go. The next one is The Lying Life of Adults by Elena Ferrante. I love the Neapolitan Quartet by her. You can't quite see it up there, but it's there. This was good. It was like a 3.5 for me. And I'm not gonna just hold on to it just to have a collection of her books, because I'm again not gonna read it again. And like it's not a favorite. So Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I have not even read this. It's brand new. I haven't even read it. So I gave it a shot with quite a few of her books, and at this point I clearly don't gel with the writing, so I'm not even gonna read this one. So this is brand new, guys. Not been read. It kind of hurts me a little bit that I have a book that I haven't read and getting rid of it, you know. And then It Ends With Us from Colleen Hoover. Had problems with this book, talked about this in like a real TikTok. So yeah, it's gotta go, and I'm gonna have to move this pile now because yeah, we're running out of space here, so bear with. Okay, more space. So The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Really enjoyed this, but for some reason I have 2 copies, so you know, I have to get rid of one of them. Jojo Moyes Still Me, read it. It was the last in the series. Never gonna reread it, getting rid of it. The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. I really enjoyed this when I read it. Really enjoyed it. Haven't even cracked the spine, guys. Haven't even cracked the spine. Do recommend this. Horror, thrillery vibes. Great in the winter. But I'm just really bad at rereading, so I shouldn't hold on to books. Then we have a set of 4 here, guys. So it is the Noughts and Crosses series by Mallory Blackman. I think there might be a 5th book as well, but I bought this back in 2020. Again, brand new, never been read. Bought the set from The Works with good intentions to read the whole thing, do a video about it. It has been 5 years, basically. I bought it after they did the series on BBC. Yeah, I had good intentions, but those intentions didn't pan pan out, so they're going. I have Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. Really enjoyed it. Such a great message in this book, and I feel like someone else should pick this up and read it. The Revenge of Rita Marsh. This was fine. I felt like the synopsis didn't quite match what happened in the book, but it was a good story. I just felt the synopsis could have been a little bit better. They might have changed the synopsis since this version was published, so check it out. Rosemary's Baby by Ada Levin. Really enjoyed this, but yeah, never gonna reread it. This was almost a perfect copy, guys. You know, no cracked spine. Do you see this here? Yeah, my husband gave it to him to read. Didn't end up reading it, carried around the holiday and folded the corner in his bag, so we don't borrow books to him anymore. And I have A Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. I have had good intentions to read this. I started it, I feel like I just saw a bookmark. I thought I saw a bookmark, might be lying, seeing things. I started it, didn't finish it. I might just read like the ebook or something. I will read this one day, just, you know, it's going. Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. Wasn't a huge fan and realised that I shouldn't be holding on to classics because they make my shelf look a little bit more intelligent. We're all guilty of it, guys, we're all guilty of it. Peter Pan. This is the original Peter Pan and also the one in Kensington Gardens, which I've read both. It's one of those disappointing classics again, so you know, it is going. I then have The Chronicles of a Death Foretold by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I wasn't a huge fan of A Love in Time of Cholera. Struggled through it but finished it because I didn't used to DNF back then, and then I did attempt 100 Years of Solitude. I need to watch the Netflix series still. Did I watch the film? No, didn't. Scrap that. There was A Love in Time of Cholera, and you know, I ended up DNFing that book. So his writing isn't really for me. I did start this a few months ago. Again, not being drawn back to it, so for me and him, we don't get on. Maybe in Spanish is a much better read. Maybe one day I will attempt to read it in Spanish. Then I have The House of Spirits by Isabel Allende. I have had this on these books, if I don't read them, I'm going to self-destruct in 12 months, and when that time was up I didn't self-destruct it. It should have went ages ago, so that's on me, that's on me. P.S. I Still Love You, holding on to it for no reason again. Playing Dead by Julia Hayburn. I enjoyed this thriller. It was part of a box of stories that I got. I still need to read like the other 3 that are on my shelves, and I was kind of holding this on to keep it as part of the set for some weird reason, when I'm not gonna read this again, so it's gotta go. And then finally I have Dancing with the Octopus. This is a non-fiction book. Again, I probably won't reread it, so it is going. And that's all the books, guys. That is all the books. I feel like I've flown through that quickly. Hopefully this isn't a huge long video. But yes, I'm gonna be on my Vinted. I'll leave the link down below. Like I said, haul coming. You're gonna be getting some vlogs because I don't have a job yet in Spain, so I'm gonna have time. I'm gonna have time to do lots of reading, lots of vlogging, so look out for that. And yes, so yes guys, new exciting adventure. Hopefully I'm gonna be way more consistent on this channel, and I'm gonna have the time to actually put into it over the next little while as well. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any more content from me, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.